Michael Jordan is a master of the game. He led the Chicago Bulls to their first ever championship and was named the NBA's most valuable player. His miraculous ability to put the ball in the basket, however he shoots it, is awesome, even to him.
It just happens. It's just instinctively it happens, and I amaze myself as much as I try to, or as much as I amaze everyone else.
Jordan makes almost $11 million a year, only about a third of which comes from playing basketball. Where he really cashes in is with commercial endorsements.
Better get your whole grain.
I better eat my Wheaties.
In a time when sports figures keep finding themselves in the midst of scandal, here's one athlete who's the darling of Madison Avenue. They portrayed him as a child's best friend.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Education's biggest supporter.
Don't be stupid. Stay in school.
And a parent's bundle of joy.
Think Mom would like me in these? Maybe.
And as if there's not enough of Michael Jordan to go around, he's even been turned into a cartoon superhero. Michael Jordan seems almost too good to be true, and he knows it.
That's probably one of the disadvantages of being a role model for so many, is that every move you make, it's got to be the right move. And if it's the wrong move, then it can be misinterpreted in the wrong manner.
I went to Chicago to see him, curious to know, does Michael Jordan the man live up to Michael Jordan the role model? Everything I found out about him says yes. This is, after all, someone who, after going pro, spent summers to finish his college degree.
I was very fortunate that my parents really taught me what was right and what was wrong.
His mom and dad still follow him to games, just as they did while he was growing up in North Carolina. He's a very private man who keeps his wife and two small boys out of the limelight. To Michael, basketball isn't everything. You have do a lot of charity work.
I started receiving criticism for not giving back enough, and I guess maybe that's because I don't publicize a lot of things that I try to do in terms of giving back to the community. It's just something that I don't seek publicity for.
The Michael Jordan Foundation, run by his mother, has made a big impact on the many children's charities it supports.
When you focus and achieve, always try to pick up the underdog and help them to believe.
Michael believes so strongly in the power of education, he's even endowed his old high school, Laney, in Wilmington, North Carolina, with an annual college scholarship. After all, it's where he got his first jump on the competition. I bet you never thought you were going to see me on the other end of this bar. But actually, a lot of us grew up playing basketball when we were kids. I played for 9 years competitively in my home state of Georgia. Sad thing is, not all of us could go on to become basketball stars. And in high school, it's tough to tell who's going to make it and who's not.
You know who Leroy Smith is?
No?
He's the last guy to make my high school basketball team.
One of Michael's favorite stories is about Leroy Smith and how he, not Michael, made the varsity team their sophomore year in high school. At the time, Leroy was 6'7", and Michael, even though he was as competitive as he is today, stood only 5'9".
He was just hurt, and I said, you don't give up. You go back in there and you try again. You don't give up, you give it your all.
It helped me deal with a lot of things, and I matured at that time, and I've just continued to look back on those situations and prosper in life today.
Michael Jordan won a gold medal in the 1984 Olympics and is committed to playing the Summer Games next year in Barcelona. But he still has an Olympic dream for his close friend, Magic Johnson. I know he still dreams of playing in the Olympics.
Yeah, I think that's the only dream that's eluded him in his whole career, which, his career's been unbelievable, but I think that's something that he would have come out of retirement to do.
I just want to say that I'm going to miss playing, and I will now become a spokesman for the HIV virus.
He's very strong individually, and he was a lot stronger than I was when he actually told me, and that really helped me overcome what he was actually telling me.
The day I talked with Michael, this book began making the rounds. It's a gossipy chronicle of a year in the life of the Chicago Bulls, accusing him of not being a team player and demanding special treatment.
The book is basically something, it's for profit, but this is one of the negative things that I say, that you have to look at it in a positive sense. You just continue on down the road as you have, and it's not going to affect me. I just hope it doesn't affect us as a team, and I don't think it will. Good or bad, you just accept life as it comes, and try to enjoy it as much as possible.